My thought in the game is this: it's always a privilege for other African countries to play Nigeria.
Of course,
yeah,
okay?
definitely,
A privilege.
Definitely.
And each time they play Nigeria, and they're able to hold us on maybe goalless draw on 1-1 draw.
That's a big privilege.
That is their win for them. We're going to make sure. We're going to make sure that you are well hospitalized, well taken care of, and we're going to give you the goals.
You be mumu. You think say they wise. You are a mumu man.
Oh, prediction 2-0 Ghana.
VAR, come on. I'm like VAR has to go for African nations for the meantime. After watching today, I think Nigeria is gonna win. Honestly. Because
Why?
Because we got back into the game. Ghana plays well, but I just think when we go back home with the crowd and all,
I am in pain. I am in severe pain.
For life. Right, Ghana had home advantage, and apart from that, you guys are coming to Nigeria. It's no competition. Nigeria, but is going through 3-0, no cap. You guys are coming to Nigeria now. Okay.
Nigeria won, Ghana won. I'm here with
Daniel.
Charlie. Charlie, we just beat Ghana. We just beat Nigeria. Hey, you see me?
Hey, yourself.
Sorry. We just beat Nigeria on our way goals, and we've qualified for the World Cup. What are your thoughts on the game overall? What do you think?
Honestly, I'm just excited where we're going, and I know a lot of Ghanaians were coming for me. I've made some controversial comments. I think it depends on the referee, to be honest, because another referee could actually give a penalty, because it was a very slight push. I don't think it was enough for it to be a foul, and honestly speaking, it's a penalty. Yeah, but like I was just happy with the performance. I saw I'm so happy for Otoado. He's such a good coach. There was so much structure in this game. We played well. He came with a game plan, and because I remember one of the press conferences, he did say that the away goal will be very crucial, and it actually played out that way. And we played well. Obviously, I felt like up front we could have done a bit better with some of our chances, but I'm just excited to go to Abuja with over 60,000 and come out with this result. It's a big thing for Ghana. It's a big win. Big win.
I think I'm going to agree with you there on the game plan, because we started the game quite on the front foot, and then we got the early goal. Now my problem was, when Partey shot the ball and the keeper fumbled it, I was like, keep testing the keeper. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that keeper is no good, bro. Like, I even saw a few moments where they passed back to him, he was shaky, he couldn't control the ball. I was like, keep the back, we scored, and then, a few minutes, about 10 minutes later, we considered the penalty. Did you think that was a penalty? What was your thoughts on that?
It's funny, but I actually think the one in the first game was actually more of a penalty than this.
Really?
Than this one. This one wasn't a penalty. This was more like a 50-50 ball, but I'm just. It is what it is. They did give the penalty.
Yeah, I think I would disagree with you there. I think this one, I can understand why they give the penalty, even though, because like if you watch the replay, Lookman had kicked the ball and then the guy kind of stepped on. Like, it was a mistake. They wasn't like he tackled him, but like it's just things that when VAR reviews it, it's hard for you to not give a penalty. But let's look at the Nigerians. You were with me last week, and we were watching the game, and we saw a lot of rubbish they were saying. It's a privilege for Ghanaians to play Nigeria. They will give you 3-0. This and that. If you have any message for the Nigerians, what will it be?
Honestly, this is very disappointing for the nation of Nigeria, because what hurts me the most is the type of the players and the quality they have. For them to perform like this is very shocking. Like, there's no way they were below par with the players they have. The players they can call off the bench, they should do better than this.
I quite remember them making so many substitutions, but none of about Nigeria were actually they were. I think for me, bro, they definitely, you could see they came to win the game. Like, the effort was not lacking. It's just the ability. And for large parts of the game, actually, to be fair, if you watch the game, for large parts of the game, they did put pressure, but no clear-cut chance. And I'm going to go to Osimhen. What did you make of Osimhen? What do you make of how our defenders handled him?
I think they did well with him, but I think he was their best player. He brought the energy in the front line. He got a couple of chances, and he was trying a lot of things. He was with a bicycle kick and things, with a spectacular. I think he was their best player. His energy was infectious for them, but I feel like they could have done better in the front line. They were just not on their game today. They really weren't. And one thing that did help them was the crowd. They had a crowd, and I was also scared because the referee at some point I felt like was
shocking. He was literally giving every call for Nigeria and no call for Ghana.
the offside for Osimhen. I don't know why it took them so long to.
Someone said they were putting fuel in the generator.
When the longer it takes, you feel like, oh, maybe this is actually a goal or something's going wrong, but it was clear. But overall, I'm just excited and to see Ghana winning and coming back from the disastrous AFCON we had to lose to Comoros. No disrespect to them, but like it's a good thing, a good win for us. And Chris Shooting and the technical team, Boateng and Otuado have done a great job in the short.
Right. So now the Black Stars. We kind of look like there's something in us. We're definitely not what Asamoah and Muntari and Co were. But at least now we look, proper. We're going to the World Cup confident. We're going to Qatar. Some people wouldn't, But you don't carry last. But what are expectations for the World Cup? What are some things you think we should do? Do you know some players you think we should call up? Who do you think we should drop?
Obviously, this Hudson-Odoi saga. I feel like Hudson-Odoi is someone we have been looking at, and I think he is also interested in playing for the Black Stars. Tariq Lamptey, I don't know where he stands, but I would love to see him there. I can't feel the same way for Salisu because I just felt like when we needed him the most, I understand like obviously there were problems with the GFA, but I feel like no matter when your country calls you, it doesn't matter. You turn up for your country, it's your country.
Yeah, I think what Salisu, well, the thing is, as fans, you can always say those things because it's easier said than done. You don't know what is going on behind the scenes. But what I think Salisu should look at is like when he's being called, he's not being called to play for the GFA, but to play for the country. And what I will hate is when it's the World Cup and he wants to come in because every player wants to play in the World Cup. There is the reason why someone like Kevin Prince decided to come and play for Ghana because he wanted to go to the World Cup, and that was okay. Because someone like he wasn't flexible, but I don't think Salisu. We still need a solid defender because for me, we need when we go to the World Cup like this, we can't go with this squad because off the bench we literally have nothing. We literally have nothing, and so we need more players who are out there. So, but I think in general we did well. Do you have any final message to anybody? The Nigerians, the Ghanaians,
First, I just want to commend my team. Looking at, I honestly thought, I think the previous video I did predict Nigeria would win. Yeah, I did because of the home crowd and a lot of things, but the coach has shown me a lot of things and it has encouraged me and made me believe in our team once again. And I'm just happy for the future. Yeah.
My last question to you, actually, my very last one. So we're playing, going to halftime. Nigeria with the better team. We're all calling for halftime. Oh, this card too. We're all calling for halftime. Then, the second half, when we were about to come out of the second half, the coach made some subs. We saw Jordan Ayew go off, and we saw Fatal South go off, and we also saw him switch to 3 at the back. I think, what do you make of that?
That's his tactical, his expertise being shown there because obviously you saw the way the game was going. If we had continued with that same team, we probably would have considered early. But we could have, but to stabilize the game, the 3 at the back and all that. Kofi Trey came on and he was actually solid. It was all right. Stabilized the midfield. Yeah, more for the defensive aspect of things and. Yeah, it was just a good tactical performance. I just enjoyed his tactics throughout the game, and as a Ghanaian, it's beautiful. Don't get me.
I had to beat him.
Osimhen, those things he was doing.
Okay, last, who was your man of the match?
Oh my God, this is hard. I'll give it to Walcott. Yes, I'll give because I've been so hard on him. I've always thought he didn't have it in him, and he stood up where it mattered.
He made some top saves, I remember.
It was between him or maybe Amati, but I'll give it to Walcott. Yeah, he deserves it.
Thank you so much. Arise, O compatriots. Nigeria and Ghana played to a 1-1 draw. Obviously, Ghana goes through and the away goes rule. Very, very interesting game. Honestly, watching the whole game, my heart was beating, you know. I would say Ghana started on the front foot. We came, not like we're attacking and everything, but we just knew we needed to get a goal at least, because we knew that a goal would settle the Nigerians. And, you know, Partey went, he tried a shot, and, you know, the keeper is shaky. That one day we knew the keeper, and, you know, playing on African pitches is not the best, because the ball can't just seem to stay on the floor, so it's always going to bounce. So I was happy Partey took that shot. But for me, after that, I felt that since we saw the keeper had errors in him, even like throughout the game, when they passed the ball back to him, you could see he wasn't comfortable on the ball. So I felt we should have taken more shots at him, whether from distance or not, because we could barely get a clear-cut chance. So, like, once you go, you know, behind, outside the penalty, we should just play it, let him make a save, you know, because there were errors in him. I'm going to start with the Ghanaian team for sure, because I'm a Ghanaian and we won. We are the ones going to Qatar, not the Nigerians. Wallacott was very, very good today. He made key saves. Penalty, I mean, you're not going to expect that. But the penalty even was a 50-50, but I understand that was a penalty. I can see why that was given. Sometimes that might not be given, but it was a tackle worthy enough of a penalty. It was enough to be given for a penalty. Victor Osimhen today, I think, was Nigeria's best, and in some way, it wasn't the worst, but he had chances where, you know, maybe he could control it on his chest and then maybe, you know, shoot it, but it's like he was looking for a bicycle kick all game. And in this kind of games, I always say, we don't need any fashionable goal. We just need a ball to enter the net. Especially like African football. If you know African football very well, you know it's a one-goal project. You score one, and then that's it. Nobody's scoring more than one goal. Just like it happened today. But looking at that, Nigeria over 180 minutes could not score from open play. The keeper was terrible. The defense was actually okay, but I think their left back too was a bit weak. I could see some weak points in him. The midfield was okay, and in attack they just lacked something. I don't know exactly. And they had so many players. They brought on Igalo, brought on Musa, brought on, I can't even, oh come on, so many players, like, but it still didn't work out for them. Now for Ghana, Thomas Partey really showed up. You know, actually a lot of Ghanaians were questioning his performance against Nigeria on Friday. It wasn't the best. He showed up, he came up with a goal, and he was actually solid in midfield today. He actually showed the Nigerian midfielders that, like, he's actually a level above, and you can see why he plays at the top level as compared to, you know, the other midfielders he was coming up against. Moving on, I think Afena-Gyan was good. You know, as a kid, I knew his shortcomings would be the strength. He was playing 1 against 2 because those two Nigerian guys were stronger than him. He's a young boy too, but what he did for us was he gave us legs, energy, pressing from the front. Kudus was okay today. Kudus wasn't as good as he was in Ghana, but I think he was okay today. He got subbed off eventually. Who played on the other side, Gucci? It was Kudus, Afena, and who? Fatawu Isahaku. Didn't see him in the game. And then Jordan Ayew. Right, now let's get to Jordan. I was so happy. The first half, we were actually playing okay. And then after we scored, we kind of sat back. So we invited the pressure. Even though the penalty was controversial, Nigeria did deserve a goal with the kind of pressure they were putting on us, to be fair. They ended to the penalty spot. But even at that, after they scored, you could see they knew the away goal rule. And they were pressing us, I would say. They were really, really pressing us back. We needed halftime to come back, so come around so soon. Excuse me. And then when halftime came, you know, I saw on the TL some people saying the coach should make some changes, whatever. And credit to Otuado, man. Big shout out to him and the team. Like, this Ghanaian team, definitely not the finished article, but we look like we can do something if we are well coached and we are serious and we are focused for 90 minutes. Because we don't look all over the place like we did at AFCON, and there's some structure. And you know, Otuado changed to 3 at the back. You can't blame him. You just have to hold on to it, because he knew that, like, Nigerians do not have much. Like, they didn't really have a goal. Even though that Osimhen, they didn't really have it like them. Like, they didn't have it to them that you know that he will score you for sure. So he held on to it, and even though that was not nice to watch for me, because I was just, you know, my heart was beating anytime Nigeria got a corner, cross, you know. But at the end of the day, I think the better team won. The country that eats the better to look on, because you can see it in the players. The team that eats better food and things. If you just see it, I'm not even lying. Like, even people, you know it. So it was good, as I was saying. Halftime, Otuado made the changes. Switch 3 at the back, switch then Sobe to the left wing back, brought some and the other right back, and we look decent. I didn't say at least as much as Nigeria pressured us to. We also had moments in there where we could test them. Not that in this game there were no clear-cut chances. There were only half chances. Osimhen had the goal which was disallowed for offside in the first half, and I was wondering why it took so long for VR to overturn that. But at least to go over 10 because the referee today was shocking. Like, he was shocking. He was just calling everything, like acting like this is a basketball game, like it's a contact sport. It's a no contact sport, and I felt there were a lot of tackles he could let go on both sides for Ghana and Nigeria, not just for Ghana, but for Ghana and Nigeria. But he was calling everything, and then I just felt like you could see some sort of corruption that he got paid for that game because he was doing his very best for Nigeria to get something out of the game, but he just, couldn't. But at the end of the day, kudos to Ghana going to the World Cup. I'd like to see us, make some progress, recruit some more players like Hudson-Odoi and Tariq Lamptey. I know Hudson-Odoi will be eligible to play by the time we go for the World Cup. I think we should try and get Tariq Lamptey, and with the Salisu thing, I'm still in the balance because he's a player we've called so many times and he's declined us. But let's not lie to ourselves. We need a player like that because it was one thing we saw on the Nigerian team today. Despite we beating them, they had the depth of the bench, so they could bring Igalo, Musa, Moses Simon. Yeah, these are not your top names, but they are decent players. But while we didn't have anything except Kofi Tre, playing. So all in all, I'm happy the Black Stars went through, and hopefully we could do some commiserations to the Nigerians. Better luck next time. Guavon and this Pep Guardiola football. Nothing, bro. Nothing. Kasankwan, Glass and Kwan. They couldn't do anything. But yeah, congrats to Ghana. Please make sure you like this video, you comment, subscribe, and you share, man. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.